the foundation of an unbreakable frame. The man who controls the frame controls everything. Why do some men effortlessly attract women while others struggle and get walked over? Why do some men command respect while others are ignored? Why do some men keep women obsessed while others get ghosted? The answer is simple. Frame. Your frame is your mindset, your belief system, your reality. It's the energy you project into the world. It's the way you carry yourself, react, and move through life. And here's the hard truth. Women test men. Society tests men. Life tests men. If your frame is weak, you break. If your frame is strong, you attract. An unbreakable frame makes you unstoppable. What is frame and why it controls everything? Your frame is your internal world. It's your mindset, emotions, and presence. It's how you see yourself. It's how you respond to challenges. It's how you carry yourself in every situation. A weak frame bends under pressure. A strong frame stays unmoved. If a woman tests you, do you react emotionally? If life gets hard, do you break down or stay calm? If someone questions your beliefs, do you crumble or stand firm? A man with an unbreakable frame never gets pulled into chaos. He stays centered, composed, and in control. Why most men fail? They have no frame. Most men struggle with women because they have no frame. They chase instead of leading. They seek approval instead of self-validation. They adapt to her reality instead of making her adapt to theirs. A man without frame is a man without power. When you have no frame, women lose respect. They test you and you crumble. They push your buttons and you react. They lead the relationship and you follow. This kills attraction. Women don't want a man who submits to their reality. They want a man strong enough to pull them into his world. What an unbreakable frame looks like. An unbreakable frame is unshakable. If she pulls away, you don't chase. If she tests you, you stay calm. If she gets emotional, you remain centered. If life gets tough, you don't complain. You handle it. Your emotions don't control you. You control you. This is the key to attraction, success, and power. Women respect it. Men admire it. The world bends to it. When your frame is solid, people follow your lead. The mindset shift. Stop seeking. Start attracting. Most men seek approval. High-value men radiate certainty. Stop asking, does she like me? And start thinking, do I even like her? Stop adapting to her mood. Make her adapt to yours. Stop proving yourself. Let your presence speak for itself. When you stop seeking validation, you start attracting effortlessly. Why? Because a man who doesn't need approval is the most attractive man in the room. Women crave a man who doesn't need them. Women chase the man who leads, not follows. Women respect a man who owns his reality. Your frame is your power. Build it, and you'll never chase again. Mastering frame control, so no one can shake you. Now that you understand what frame is, now that you know why it's the key to attraction, the next step is mastering frame control, so nothing and no one can shake you. That's what we'll cover next. How frame control separates leaders from followers. In the world of attraction, power, and respect, the man who controls the frame controls the interaction. It is as simple as that. If you do not control the frame, you are being controlled by someone else. This is the difference between a leader and a follower, between a man who is admired and a man who is ignored. It all comes down to one thing: his ability to hold his frame under pressure. Most men make the mistake of being too reactive. They allow their emotions to be dictated by the external world. They adapt too much to other people's moods. They change their energy based on how others treat them, and they let outside forces determine how they feel about themselves. If a woman pulls away, they panic. If someone questions them, they scramble to explain themselves. If life gets hard, they complain and look for validation. This is why they never gain true respect. They are constantly bending instead of standing firm. Women feel this instability, and instead of drawing them in, it pushes them away. But the man with an unbreakable frame is different. He does not adapt to external pressure. He remains the same, no matter what is happening around him. If a woman tests him, he does not react emotionally. If she tries to throw him off balance, he does not flinch. If life throws challenges his way, he handles them with calm determination. This is the essence of true power. Why women test your frame and why most men fail. Here is something most men never understand. Women do not consciously decide to test men, but they do it instinctively. It is not manipulation, it is biological. A woman will challenge a man's beliefs, question his decisions, or create emotional turbulence just to see how he reacts. Why? Because she is wired to seek strength. She needs to feel safe in a man's presence. And safety is not just physical, it is emotional and psychological. If a man reacts with insecurity, she feels it instantly. If he becomes defensive, raises his voice, or explains himself too much, she knows his confidence is fragile. If he seeks her approval, she loses respect. The moment a woman realizes she can shake a man's confidence, she loses interest. She may still be physically present, but emotionally, she has checked out. Now contrast that with a man who holds his frame. If she tests him and he remains unfazed, she feels something powerful: trust. If she tries to push him off balance but he stays calm, she feels drawn to him. If he does not overreact, does not seek approval, does not change his behavior based on her moods, she becomes emotionally hooked. The man who understands this will never chase women again. Instead, they will be drawn to him, unable to resist his presence. The deep secret of true frame control. True frame control is not about acting tough. It is not about pretending to be confident. It is not about suppressing emotions or playing games. It is about mastering yourself at the deepest level. It is about knowing who you are so completely that no external force can shake you. A man with true frame control does not change his mood based on others' emotions, does not over-explain or justify himself, does not seek approval from women or anyone else, does not react emotionally to small tests or challenges, does not let outside forces dictate his decisions. Instead, he holds his ground, remains calm under pressure, and continues to move forward with clarity and purpose. This is why some men have an aura of power, while others are invisible. The world naturally bends to the man who holds his frame. Women are naturally drawn to him, not because he is manipulative, not because he plays games, but because he is solid in who he is. Developing an unshakable core. Understanding frame control is the first step. The next step is developing the mindset, habits, and internal strength that allow you to hold your frame in any situation. Because without a strong core, your frame will break under pressure. This is what we will cover next: how to build an unshakable core so that no woman, no situation, and no challenge can break your focus. comment below. I control the frame. And stay tuned for the next lesson. The power of emotional mastery in frame control. A man who cannot control his emotions cannot control his life. And a man who cannot control his life will never have the respect, admiration, or attraction of the people around him, especially women. The truth is simple. Women are drawn to stability. They do not want to be the center of a man's world, but they do want to feel safe in his presence. If a man crumbles under pressure, if he becomes overly emotional, if he lets small things shake him, she will subconsciously feel that he is not someone she can trust with her emotions, her energy, or her presence. This is why emotional control is one of the core pillars of an unbreakable frame. How emotional weakness destroys attraction. Let's say you text a woman and she does not respond for hours. What does the average man do? He starts overanalyzing. He wonders if he did something wrong. He sends a follow-up message, trying to regain her attention. His mind spirals into insecurity, and his mood shifts based on her response or lack of one. She can feel this desperation. Even if you do not say anything directly, she will sense the emotional instability. And just like that, attraction starts to fade. Because if you can be thrown off balance by something as small as a delayed text, how will you handle real challenges in life? Now let's look at the man with an unbreakable frame. He sends a message, and if she does not respond, he does not care. Not because he is playing a game, but because his mood, his confidence, and his sense of self-worth are not attached to external validation. His emotions are his own. He does not allow a woman or anyone to dictate how he feels. This is power. How emotional control separates leaders from followers. Look at the most powerful men in history. Leaders, warriors, thinkers. They all had one thing in common. They remained calm under pressure. A king does not beg for the loyalty of his people. A warrior does not panic in the middle of battle. A leader does not crumble when challenged. And the same applies to attraction. A woman will naturally test a man to see how he responds. She will create emotional turbulence, not to manipulate him, but to feel whether he is truly strong inside. If he reacts emotionally, he fails the test. But if he remains calm, grounded, and unshaken, she feels something powerful. Trust. Not only trust in him as a man, but trust in her own attraction toward him. Because a man who controls himself is rare, and women are naturally drawn to rarity. Building unshakable emotional strength. So how do you develop this level of control? How do you train yourself to remain calm no matter what is happening around you? 1. Detach from external validation. Stop looking for approval. Stop needing a reaction from others to feel good about yourself. 2. Train your emotional resilience. When something bothers you, do not react immediately. Take a breath. Observe your emotions instead of acting on them. 3. Control your body language. Stand tall. Slow your movements. Speak with measured calmness. Your emotions will follow your physical actions. 5. Adopt the mindset of a king. A king does not panic. A king does not beg. A king does not chase. Be the ruler of your own emotions. You are either in control or you are being controlled. A man who cannot master his emotions will always be at the mercy of others. He will be pulled in different directions by people's opinions, by small inconveniences, by meaningless drama. But a man who masters himself, he commands respect. He attracts effortlessly. He becomes unshakable. This is the foundation of true frame control. Now ask yourself, who do you want to be? The power of absence, creating space to build attraction. Most men make a fatal mistake in attraction. They are too available. They think that by constantly texting, always making plans, and being ready at a moment's notice, they will win a woman's heart. But the truth is the opposite. Scarcity creates value. And when you're always there, always accessible, and always trying to please, your presence becomes common rather than desirable. Why constant availability kills attraction? Let's break this down. Imagine you have unlimited access to your favorite food. You eat it every single day, whenever you want, as much as you want. What happens? At first, you love it. Then, you start taking it for granted. Eventually, you get bored. You stop craving it. Now imagine that same food becomes rare. You can only have it once in a while. And when you do, it feels like a privilege. This is how attraction works. A woman must feel that your presence is valuable. If she can have your attention whenever she wants, it stops being exciting. But if she has to earn it, she appreciates it more. The power of creating space. Most men fear creating space. They think that if they step back, she will lose interest. But the opposite happens. Absence makes people think. When you are always available, she does not have time to wonder about you. She does not have time to miss you. She does not have time to feel anything other than comfort. But when you create space, she starts to notice your absence. Why hasn't he texted yet? What is he doing? Is he thinking about me? This is where real attraction grows. In the moments when she starts to think about you, without you even being there. Detachment is not a game. It's a lifestyle. A weak man pulls back as a tactic to make a woman chase him. This is manipulation, and it does not work long term. A strong man naturally creates space because he has a life that is bigger than just one woman. He has goals, he has purpose, he has things to do. And because of this, he is not always available. Not because he's playing a game, but because he is genuinely focused on himself. Women respect this. How to apply this in your life? If you want to create space in a way that builds attraction without being manipulative, follow these steps. 1. Prioritize yourself. First, before making plans, ask yourself, is this aligned with my goals? If not, focus on yourself. 2. Be comfortable saying no. If you're always saying yes to every request, you're putting others above yourself. Learn to decline without guilt. 3. Have a purpose bigger than women. Women are additions to your life, not the center of it. Make sure you have passions and ambitions that come first. 4. Give her time to miss you. Let her wonder about you. Let her feel your absence. This is where attraction is built. The illusion of effort. Why less is more in attraction? Most men are taught wrong when it comes to attracting women. Society, movies, and weak advice tell them, you need to impress her. You need to prove your worth. You need to try harder. But the truth? Trying too hard is the fastest way to kill attraction. Why effort can work against you. Think about this. The most powerful men in history, leaders, warriors, kings, never chased. they attracted. Not because they were arrogant, not because they played games, but because they had value and they knew it. Now, let's reverse the roles. Imagine a woman constantly texting you, double texting, liking all your posts, always trying to impress you, never giving you space. Would you feel attracted to her, or would it feel desperate? Attraction is not built through effort. It is built through presence, power, and self-respect. The counterintuitive power of doing less. Here's the secret. The less you try, the more power you hold. Women do not fall for the man who is constantly available and eager. They fall for the man who is secure, grounded, and focused on his own life. If she feels like she has to work for your attention, if she feels like she has to earn your time, that is when attraction grows. Because effort should be balanced, not one-sided. Signs you are trying too hard, and how to stop. 1. You text too much, too fast. If she takes hours to reply but you respond instantly, you are showing low value. Fix. Mirror her energy. If she takes time, you take time. 2. You change your plans for her. If you drop everything whenever she calls, you are subordinating your life to hers. Fix. Keep your priorities. If you are busy, say, "Let's do another time." 3. You over-explain yourself. If you feel the need to justify your actions, you are seeking her validation. Fix. Speak with confidence. No need for explanations. The man who knows his value doesn't chase. Women respect men who respect themselves. The man who is not afraid to walk away holds the power. The man who is focused on himself becomes magnetic. The man who is not easily impressed becomes impressive. This is the core of Stoic attraction. Your challenge: do less, attract more. For the next 7 days, challenge yourself. Respond less, react less, chase less. Focus on your purpose, your goals, your growth, and watch what happens. Drop a comment below. I choose myself. And let's move to the next lesson. The art of controlled presence. How to hold power without force. Powerful men do not demand attention. They command it, not through words, not through force, but through controlled presence. The world has convinced men that being loud, aggressive, or overcompensating makes them dominant. But true dominance is silent. It is in the way you carry yourself, the way you hold your frame, the way you don't need to prove anything. Why presence is more powerful than pursuit. Look around. The most attractive, influential men in any room are not the ones talking the most. They are not chasing attention. They are the ones who listen more than they speak, who move with purpose, not urgency, who are comfortable in silence. And this is what draws people to them. Women especially are wired to feel attraction for men who radiate certainty, not neediness, not desperation, but an aura of, "I am enough as I am." What is controlled presence? It is the ability to be in a woman's life, but not be controlled by it. It is being there, but not needing to be. It is showing up, but never overextending. The 3 pillars of controlled presence. 1. Be intentional, not reactive. Weak men respond to every text instantly. Strong men respond when it aligns with them. Weak men over-apologize to keep peace. Strong men stand firm in their boundaries. 2. Speak less, mean more. Your words have more weight when they are rare. Over-explaining yourself weakens your frame. Let silence do the work. 3. Move slow, move with purpose. The man who is always in a rush, always proving, always seeking approval loses power. The man who pauses, controls his body language, and moves deliberately holds power. Women feel what you feel. Your energy speaks louder than your words. If you feel calm and centered, she will feel safe and drawn to you. If you feel desperate or insecure, she will sense it and pull away. Attraction is not just about what you say or do, it is about what you radiate. The power of walking away. Why letting go increases attraction? There is one move that separates weak men from strong men: the ability to walk away, not as a tactic, not as a game, but as a mindset. Why most men stay trapped? Most men fear losing a woman's attention. They fear that if they don't chase, don't convince, don't prove themselves, she will leave. So they hold on tighter. They text more. They check in more. They overcompensate. And what happens? She pulls away, not because she wants to, but because neediness is repellent. The counterintuitive truth about attraction: a woman will only respect a man who is willing to walk away from her. Why? Because it shows her you are not dependent on her validation. You value yourself more than the relationship. You have options, even if you never say it. A man who is willing to leave is a man she wants to keep. Walking away is not about punishment. Weak men hear this and think, so I should walk away to make her chase me. No, that is manipulation. That is still attachment. Walking away only works when it's real. You must be so grounded in your own self-worth that if she stops respecting you, if she stops reciprocating, if she no longer aligns with your path, you walk away without hesitation. Men who can't walk away lose power. Let's be clear. If you tolerate disrespect just to keep her, you lose. If you change your boundaries to keep her happy, you lose. If you abandon your mission to seek her approval, you lose. And when you lose power, she loses attraction. How to develop the strength to walk away? 1. Detach from outcomes. Want her? Fine, but never need her. 2. Have a purpose bigger than her. Your mission must always come first. 3. Stop seeking reassurance. If you are waiting for her approval, you are already weak. The ultimate test of strength. At some point you will be tested. She will pull back. She will challenge you. She will want to see, is he really this strong, or will he fold? Most men fold. You will stand firm, and that's why you will be different. Your challenge: train detachment. For the next 7 days, if she pulls back, do nothing. If she tests you, stay calm. If she disrespects you, walk away. Why she values you more. When you value yourself first. Most men think the more they give, the more she will appreciate them. They think if they are always available, always saying yes, always putting her first, she will see their effort and love them more. But this is a lie. The harsh truth about overgiving: men who overgive don't get more love, they get less respect. Why? Because what is freely given is rarely valued. Think about it. If you hand someone a diamond for free, they might appreciate it. But if they had to work for it, if they had to search, earn, and fight for it, it becomes priceless. Now, ask yourself, are you a freely given diamond? Or are you something rare that must be earned? The energy shift. From seeking to choosing. Men who chase women, who constantly try to prove their worth, are seeking approval. They are waiting for a woman to choose them. A man who values himself first. He is the chooser. He is not desperate for her attention. He is not bending over backwards to win her over. He knows his worth, and if she doesn't see it, it's her loss. How to make her invest in you. A woman values what she invests in. She values what she has to work for. If you are always there, always available, always proving yourself, she has nothing to work for. But if you prioritize your life over her mood swings, set boundaries without fear of losing her, create space instead of suffocating her with attention, she will feel it and she will start to chase. Confidence is built from self-approval, not external validation. Most men look to women for validation. They feel attractive only if she calls. They feel worthy only if she chooses them. They feel powerful only if she gives them attention. But real confidence, it comes from within. The man who values himself first does not waver. He is solid. He is immovable. And that kind of man, she won't want to lose. The power of emotional mastery. Why she respects the man who controls himself. Most men lose the game not because they lack looks, money, or status, but because they lack control over their emotions. They react. They get jealous. They show neediness, insecurity, and fear. And the moment a woman sees that she has control over your emotions, she loses respect. Why emotional reactivity makes you weak. When you react emotionally to a woman, you text back immediately when she pulls away. You beg for her time when she becomes distant. You get upset or frustrated when she doesn't act the way you want. This tells her one thing. You are ruled by her behavior, and a man who is ruled by anything external is a man without power. The man who cannot be shaken becomes irresistible. Imagine two men. The first gets emotional over everything. If she takes hours to reply, he overthinks. If she is cold, he chases harder. If she tests him, he reacts. Now, the second man. If she takes hours to reply, he doesn't care. He is busy. If she's cold, he remains warm but detached. If she tests him, he sees it for what it is and stays calm. Which man do you think she's drawn to? The one she cannot control. Emotional control equals power. Men who can stay calm, no matter what happens, project immense strength. If she cancels plans last minute, you move on and don't react. If she tries to make you jealous, you laugh and remain unaffected. If she pulls away, you let her go without chasing. This mindset makes you untouchable. And when you're untouchable, you become magnetic. How to master emotional control. 1. Stop seeking a reaction from her. Your self-worth does not depend on how she acts. 2. Adopt a let her do what she wants mentality. She is free to go. You are free to walk away. 3. Hold the frame no matter what. A king does not explain himself. He does not beg. He simply exists in his power. Your action step. Become the man who cannot be shaken. For the next 7 days. No emotional reactions. When she pulls away, you do not chase. No validation seeking. You do not text first just to get a response. No fear of loss. You operate from abundance, not scarcity. The final transformation. Becoming the man. She can't resist. If you've made it this far, you already know the truth. The man who controls himself controls everything. But now, it's time to take things further. It's time to become the man who naturally attracts without effort, without chasing, without breaking his own frame. Because when you embody true self-mastery, you don't just attract women, you attract respect, success, and the life you truly deserve. The shift that separates average men from high-value men. Most men are stuck in a cycle of seeking, chasing, and proving themselves. They try to impress women. They try to be liked. They try to be what they think she wants. But what does the high-value man do? He simply is. He moves with confidence, not because he's trying to prove something, but because he has nothing to prove. He speaks with certainty, not to win approval, but because he trusts himself. He walks away from what does not serve him, not as a strategy, but as a way of life. This is true power, and when a woman feels this energy from you, she wants to be a part of it. Mastering the art of presence and absence. By now you understand the importance of detachment, absence, and control. But here's the final key. You must master both presence and absence. When you are with her, be fully there. When you are away, be fully gone. Most men mess this up. They are physically present but mentally weak. Or they try to be absent but do it with resentment, not true detachment. A man with an unshakable frame. When he is with a woman, she feels his energy. When he is away, she feels the void he leaves behind. This is what keeps her hooked, not manipulation, but mastery. The unbreakable frame. Your new identity. Attraction is not something you chase. It's something you embody. And once you fully step into this mindset, women will chase you, admire you, and respect you. But beyond that, you will respect yourself. Because this isn't just about women, it's about how you live your life. With purpose, with strength, with absolute certainty in who you are. Your final action step, commit to this life. If you're ready to leave behind the weak, reactive man you once were, and step into the life of a man who moves with power, speaks with confidence, and attracts effortlessly, then comment below. I am in control of my life. And subscribe, because this is just the beginning.